Teachers and pupils of Ohove Primary School in Benin City, Edo State, no longer feel safe over the constant headman invasion of their community, while the headmistress of the school told Channels Television that the headsmen have turned the school premises into their grazing site. In the meantime, residents of Ohove community are appealing to the government to urgently address the problem of headsmen invasion.
Ohove Primary School is situated in the heart of Ohove community in Ikubaka local government area of Edo State. This school, which was established in 2005, is clearly faced with many challenges, one of which is constant invasion by herdsmen during and after school hours. The headmistress of the school, Mrs. Stella Umesi, recently raised an alarm about the security threat posed by the trespassers.
These people, they have not been entering into the class before with their cow. Why now? So, and 2 days later, they came to this one where they passed the night and they were there strolling up and down. Sometimes they will just say, okay, let them eat first. We will carry them, come out. But at times they will just pay deaf ears. And at times when they are replying me, I see violence, so I have to stay back.
This amateur footage showing the cows inside classrooms of Ohove Primary School was recently made by this young man who lives next to the school compound.
The essence why I made that video is to tell our government that our school needs doors and windows. That is the essence of that video.
The problem of the cattle is too much. That is the reason why I'm begging the government to fence this place around for us.
Channels Television news crew was still in the school premises when the herdsmen arrived again with their cattle.
If you are not, they let us talk to them again. That side and this side, neither they stay. Go see them now.
When asked about their action, these herdsmen confirmed they sometimes graze their cattle in the school's field, but do not permanently camp there.
Zuwa wurin kiyo da mun ka to sai mun ka gane mu anan sai mun ka ce ina za mu kiyo mun ka ce ba mu kiyo cikin makaranta za mu wuce.
The Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has during the recent visit to the family of victims of alleged herdsmen attack in Ewu community describes the activities of some herdsmen in the state as a threat to national security.
It's a national problem. We have discussed it at the National Economic Council meeting, and this is a real national security threat.
Back in Ohove Primary School, security operatives arrived to investigate the situation with the hope of forestalling any possible threat to the education of the pupils.
Well, to get some perspectives into this thorny issue, I'm being joined on the program by Ali Sulaiman, the chairman of the Edo State Universal Basic Education Board. Mr. Sulaiman, thank you for joining us on the program. You hear from the report we just had on the program now, the headsmen say they have taken abode or they want to tarry for a bit in the school and they think it's their right. This has been going on for some time. How could this have allowed to fester with little children being involved?
Yeah, I want to say good afternoon. Actually, the problem of herdsmen, I think it's a national problem. We know that sometimes some of them, they are so heady that they don't want to listen to any entities. If you visit that school, discover that there are no grasses even for grazing. I wonder what attracts them to the place. They said that it's on their route. So they normally want to take some time to rest around that environment. There are no grasses there. It's not as rural as you see on the screen. So we have made efforts and we are mobilizing everybody involved, both the communities, where I have also implemented these issues with security agencies to ensure that they now direct them so that they no longer pass through this place. We've been there. If you look at that school, there has been an intervention. It's just that this government in one fell swoop cannot solve all the problem of dilapidation which has happened over the years. And we have made efforts to ensure that yes, and even this government, there's a work plan now to ensure that all schools in the state are covered. But we have to take it, we have to do it phase by phase to ensure that all the communities are accommodated in the work plan.
Okay, Mr. Sulaiman, You say efforts are being made. Could you talk us through some of these efforts? Because security of lives, especially children, is what we are talking about here, and it shouldn't be swept under the carpet.
Yes. What we have done so far is get the security agencies involved, because we don't want the vigilantes in the community to take laws to their hands, so that the children does not exacerbate into a full-blown crisis between the Fulani and S-men and the community. So the security people are coming into the matter. The government is mobilizing. We have talked to the community to ensure that the youth of the community are on ground, to ensure that these people, they do not have access to the schools. Like I said before, if you go to that institution, that school, there are no grasses. It's just that for them, it's just like a place they rest for some time. And unfortunately, because that structure has for some time been in a bad state, that is why they can access. There are no jobs to that structure. So I will talk to we have talked to the immigrants, we have talked to the youth of the community, to shift major stakeholders in the community are involved. We are even going to the palace now to ensure that even the outside community, the leader of the other community, we have also contacted them, the leader of the Fulani community, to ensure that though as they come on here, which is a major settlement of the Fulani cattle raiders, they no longer take that route so that they can go through the forest.
Just a moment, Mr. Sulaiman, if I may come in here, Mr. Sulaiman, just a moment. From the video, as we can see, the location of that school seems to be very porous, with the infiltration of these headsmen, which is obviously a security threat. Is the government also considering perhaps relocating the children from that place to a safer place?
No, given the school environment, given the location of the school, there will be no need to relocate. All we need to do is to put a perimeter wall around the school so that they don't get access. And even the past, they just sometimes stray into that area. It's not as if they are supposed to.
See cows. Mr. Sulaiman, we can see cows obviously in class, perhaps receiving lessons. And it's obviously not a funny situation. How responsive have the Fulani headsmen or have the headsmen been to the government's efforts?
Like I said before, the community said they've been avoiding a confrontation with the Fulani men, because you know the situation of Fulani men, how they have been rampaging across the country. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to see that we settle this issue without recourse to violence. That's why we are involving all the stakeholders, the Fulani communities, the Atenyan. We have called them for a meeting. We have had meetings with them on this issue as soon as it came to our notice. We have informed the security agencies, and they are also trying to they are going through the issue, even the SSS. They are also in the issue to ensure that this route, they avoid this route, because, like I said before, you do not have grasses in this school. So there's no reason, apart from just using the place as a camping ground where they rest their cows and rest to advance further into the forest. There is no reason why they will come into the environment at all. So the issue of locating the school is not there. The school is well located.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ali Sulaiman, Chairman SUBEB, Edo State.